Greetings! Welcome to this guide on Tier 4 relics in RuneScape 3 Leagues 2 Equilibrium. Tier 4 relics buff your skilling. Recall that relic picks are permanent, so pick carefully. That said, the rejuvenated relic at Tier 6 lets you pick any relic below that tier, so there is some leeway. You choose one relic out of the following three: Crystal Grace, Transmutation, or Antiquarian. Crystal Grace helps with runecrafting, magic, and necromancy. For runecrafting, the relic gives Seren's Crystal Tiara, which acts as an Omni Tiara, so it lets you enter all runecrafting altars you can reach, triples the amount of runes you craft, and lets you teleport to all runecrafting altars in areas you've unlocked, so this could make traditional runecrafting competitive with other methods. For magic, Crystal Grace unlocks all magic spells, so you don't need the desert for ancient spells, Fremenic for lunar spells, or Tyrannin for Seren spells. For necromancy rituals, the relic gives you the following bonuses: Multiply plus 200%, Attraction plus 200%, and Speed plus 50%. Finally, materials are no longer required, so you can freely redraw glyphs. For old school RuneScape players, Transmutation is similar to the version in League 6 Demonic Packs. For RuneScape 3 players, it's like Divination Transmutation, but far more powerful. The relic gives you the Deity's Transmuter, unlocking two new spells, Alchemical Divergence and Alchemical Convergence. Alchemical Divergence upgrades resources to the next tier, for example Adamantite ore to Runite ore. Alchemical Convergence downgrades them to the previous tier. According to RuneScape Wiki, Transmutation works with ashes and bones, fish, logs, ores, clays and unkept gems, up to Dragonstone only, crafting hides, seeds, compost, divination energies, runes, and necromancy inks, mementos, necroplasm, and candles. Antiquarian is the archaeology relic. With Antiquarian, the monolith at the Archaeology Guild gives 1,000 energy and access to all archaeology relics, with one caveat that, according to the wiki, the number of relic powers you can have, active simultaneously, remains capped at 3. While you can just unlock the archaeology relics without Antiquarian, it saves you from needing to. The Archaeology Journal acts as a soil screener, so you don't have to do that manually. Artifacts cost half as many materials to restore, and when excavating, you have a chance to find divine geodes, which give archaeology materials. You receive 10 times as many chronotes from handing in artifacts to collectors, and completing collections rewards ancient caskets. Let's compare the relics. Crystal Grace mainly benefits magical skills, runecrafting, magic, and necromancy. One of the best features of the relic is that it lets you access combat and skilling spells that otherwise require certain areas. For example, you can access blood spell healing without desert, and NPC contact without Fremenic. As for the skills themselves, I consider runecrafting cheap but slow and click intensive with essence, magic fast in AFK but expensive in combat, and necromancy fast in AFK in combat but slowed down by ritual prep and the rituals themselves. Transmutation mainly benefits prayer because of bones and ashes, artisan skills, namely fire-making, fletching, and construction because of logs, cooking because of fish, smithing because of ores, crafting because of hides, uncut gems, and clays, and herb lore because of herb seeds. It also benefits farming because of seeds in general, divination because of energies, magic because of runes and XP from transmuting, and necromancy because of inks, mementos, necroplasm, and candles. Some other uses are making gathering skills and runecrafting less important, because you can gather a low-level resource and make low-level runes and just transmute them up. One of the best features of a relic is that it lets you obtain items that otherwise require certain areas. For example, it lets you obtain eternal magic logs without Kandarin. Transmutation benefits runecrafting, magic, and necromancy less directly than Crystal Grace, but a wider variety of other skills. As for the skills themselves, other than the overlaps with Crystal Grace, I consider Prayer and Artisan skills fast in AFK, but slowed down by gathering resources, and gathering skills cheap and AFK, but slow. Antiquarian mainly benefits archaeology. Some other uses are making mining more rewarding because of divine geodes, conveniently switching to archaeology relic powers for combat, skilling, luck enhancement and XP multipliers, and gathering ancient casket rewards. As for archaeology itself, I consider it cheap in terms of GP as an Ironman player, and AFK but slow. In conclusion, which relic you choose depends on personal preference. Factors to consider are your playstyle, and any synergy with other relics, areas, and combat blessings. There's no one right choice. PVMers who are focused on magic and necromancy without the desert, Fremenic, or Tyrannin, PvPers and skillers who are focused on runecrafting may prefer Crystal Grace. Access to ancient and lunar spells is a significant advantage in PVM and PvP. Necromancy rituals not requiring materials alone could make the skill trivial to train. The unlimited teleports to runecrafting altars could make essence runecrafting more efficient than other methods. However, the essence still needs to be obtained in the first place. PVMers and skillers who are focused on archaeology relic powers, and players who do clue scrolls may prefer Antiquarian. Having access to all relic powers immediately and 10x chronotes from collectors makes it more affordable to swap active relic powers for combat and skilling around based on your current activity. Players who do clue scrolls benefit from luck enhancement relic powers and ancient casket rewards. Other skillers and PVMers focused on prayer may prefer Transmutation. The relic lets you farm resources to train a wide variety of skills and transmute regular bones all the way up to reinforced dragon bones worth 40 times as much XP. For other players, I would rank the relics in descending order of how many skills they directly benefit, with Transmutation first, Crystal Grace second, and Antiquarian third. If you're interested in more content like this, then be sure to let me know by subscribing, leaving a comment about what you like and most look forward to, or liking and sharing the video. Hitting the bell icon on the subscribe button helps you to stay up to date with my latest content. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.